Good morning, dolls. I'm Margot, and welcome to Budgets Untamed. Today is a great day for me, especially when last year I found out that I do not get 2 magic months, that I am not a 26 payday earner, that I am not bi-weekly, I am semi-monthly. I've been doing this for some time, okay? So I am semi-monthly and I only get 1 magic month. My magic month is pretty substantial because I have to wait all year for it. And it normally happens in the month of March. And this is it. So I'm excited, you guys. Let's get to it. We have a lot of work to do. That was a real big one. Okay, so let's just start because when I try to plan my videos, it don't never work. Okay, so here I am with my planner open, and I left it open because it reminded me that I have one more box to fill in, and that is for my magic month plan. So we're going to do a cash planning today. So I'm going to put this aside for just a moment, and we are going to do a cash planning today. All right. And so today, my cash plan is going to just simply talk about what my idea is for my incentive payout. Incentive payout, profit sharing, bonus check. Those are all of the affectionate terms that we call it. But a lot of the guys just say, my money, give me my money, my money, my money. That's what they say. So anyway, let's just get started. And what I want to start with are bills. For some reason, there is $50 left on my electric bill. I don't know why. Let me see. Yeah, there's $50 left on my electric bill. I don't know why. So I'm going to make sure I get that out of the way because before the next bill hits. Then I have streaming that I'm going to put into my Apple Pay. So when it hits, it's available. So from there, let's go down to sinking funds. No, from here, let's not do that. So from here, I want to put up my annuals since I have the word streaming there. So what I'm going to do with my annuals is there are certain things that I pay by the year, and that would be my Prime membership, and I can't remember how much it is, so I'm going to say $140. And what I'm going to do with that is put a question mark, because one of my friends had a great idea, and this was 2 years ago. She was crazy about Amazon, and during 2020, during COVID, she spent so much money on Amazon. Oh my God. She spent a lot of money, and she was so hurt by the fact that she had just, wasted that money away. She wasn't really working as much as usual, but she was wasting money. It was like a mental thing. COVID was such a mental thing that happened with us here in the United States. And she just decided that in order for her to break her addiction to Amazon, she removed Prime. And she knew that she didn't want to pay for every time she placed an order. She didn't want to pay shipping. Because Prime is pretty much, you don't have to pay shipping and you get the little 2-day thing. But if you don't have Prime, you pretty much, your shipping is like everything else. It comes when it comes and you have to pay for it. I'm going to have a green tea today. I've chosen lime. So anyway, she took Prime off, and that cured her. I mean, within a matter of months. It wasn't even months. I want to say 1 month. She was like, okay, yeah, I'm not paying all that shipping, especially when she used to be able to get Prime and it would come in 2 days and all of this stuff. So she was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore. And she pretty much just literally broke herself from the addiction and removed Amazon off of her phone altogether. And it's been 2 years and she's so happy with herself. So I'm going to put a question mark there, because if I don't renew Prime, then I am not, I may or may not put it back on and keep right on going. I don't have an addiction to Amazon, but it's just so freaking convenient, that we're always just buying things we probably don't need to. Okay, but one thing that I really do need is Canva. So I'm going to put Canva there. And I believe that Canva is about $120. I'm not exactly sure of the dollar amount, but I'm going to put $120. And what else do I need for my annuals? I said that I was going to do something with sounds. I'm not exactly sure what or which app. The last app that I had was really good. It was $110 a year. And so I'm just going to put that because I'm not exactly sure of the dollar amount. Okay, so now, so what's next would be my sinking funds. And I want to just start. Now, this is just a plan. That doesn't mean it's actually going to happen, or it doesn't mean the dollar amount that I've chosen today will be it. So, but I've got to write it all out so I can see what I own, see what I need, and then see what's most important. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so as far as sinking funds, low, giving, and tags. Let's do that. Low, giving, tags and registration. Now, I'm going to put a plus because I believe that there is a bill or a ticket or something out there that I need to pay. And it's coming up on its due date. So I'm going to have to pay that before I get my tags. My tags isn't due for another month, so I'm going to have time. So I'm going to put plus registration and then plus tickets just to remind myself. Okay, and then I've got my bonus buffer, which is for my bill pay. Now, I looked into my account the other day and I realized there's more money in there than I thought, because I kind of keep my bill pay down to the bare bones because that's all I use the account for. And there was a lot of money in there that I didn't expect to be in there. So I'm like, did I forget to pay a bill, or did I add more to it? Because what Desiree does is she puts a buffer in. Desiree at Happy to Plan, I refer to her a lot. She puts a buffer in every time she does her cash plan, and whenever she does her cash plan and she writes out her bills, she adds a buffer. So I'm just wondering, did I do that? Because there's more money in there than I thought there was. Okay, so let's keep going. And then there's my personal account buffer that I don't have anything in there yet, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. So let's keep going. Christmas, Harvest, and July envelopes. Christmas, Harvest, and July is my birthday month. Okay. So then I also have Black Friday. Just because I like to buy all the cool deals and stuff. And you have to be careful because nowadays the deals aren't as great as they used to be. Things are not as drastically discounted. And sometimes you find yourself buying clutter that you don't really need. But I would like that Shark vacuum that mops and everything. I'm thinking about getting that because I had a Shark, and then for some reason, it was a great Shark. I loved it. It was so easy for me to steam clean my floors, and then somehow it got clogged, and I didn't know how to unclog it. And the person that I asked if they knew how was like, "Oh yeah, I can do it," and then couldn't do it. So we ended up tossing it, and I Just kind of felt like it was a way to fix that. So I'm going to go back into my, I'm going to start researching that shark again because I really liked it. Okay, so that's possibly what I'm working towards. And just sometimes there's a few electronic gadgets that I like to buy during Black Friday. But, you know, with the tempo or the temperature, I'm sorry, of the country right now with all of the boycotts and stuff, who knows what's going to happen Black Friday? We might be boycotting Black Friday. I don't know. So I'll put, you know, Black Friday and Cyber Weekend, really. Okay, we'll see where we are at that point. My savings challenges and my snowball savings. So let's put snowball savings first. Now, after this, I'm sorry, I'm going to put down groceries. And I'm not exactly sure how much more I'm going to give it. Maybe just $20 because I need a few paper goods. Then I'm going to do my snowball savings. And then my personal savings challenges. Okay, so let's do some dollar amounts here. For low, $80. Giving about $30, and I think that will be fully funded when I do that. My tags, I'm going to do $155 because of that ticket that's in there. My bonus, I'm going to put $65, but that might be a question mark. My buffer, I'm not going to allocate a dollar amount right now. I'm going to let that go for a few minutes. Christmas harvest in July, let's just do 15. Okay, Black Friday, I'm going to do 15. Groceries, I think I'm going to allocate an additional $20. So my snowball savings and my savings challenges. Because I do have another check coming to me this month. So I think with my snowball savings, I'm going to keep it at 25 and then do the same for my savings challenges. Okay, I am happy with that. Let me see what else I have going on because I know that there's more than that. And the next and the last thing that I'm going to put down here is my car maintenance because I'm going to have a few things that I need to do for that. Okay. Let me see where we are. Car maintenance. So I want to start with an oil change for $100. And remember, these are just guesstimates. I have no idea. I believe I paid $100 the last time. It's something that I just kind of blank my mind out when I go do it, and I just do it because I have to. But I need to get my tire sensors fixed, recalibrated, whatever they call it, because they fall off sometimes. And then it's all 4 tires. Ugh. So I'm going to put times 4. No idea how much that's going to cost. They're going to do a stupid diagnosis and try to charge me $500. I can feel it. But I'm not ready to pay $500 for a stupid tire sensor when there's nothing wrong with my tires. Oh my goodness. My tire balance and rotation I'm going to do. Because I think that's important to do at the time that you get your oil changed. And I'm saying $100. Who knows? Some places cost so much more than others. Ugh. And then I want to get my brake lights repaired, and I'm going to do that ×2 because there's no sense in getting one brake light done because one of them is out. But I'm going to do both sides because I want them both done at the same time, and then I don't have to worry about it for a little while. And then the next time I get them done, I'm going to notate exactly which date I got them done to see when they go out again. Then I would definitely want to get my car washed. And I don't have a membership to that or anything, so I'm just going to put down $25 for that. Okay, that's about what I have. Now let's do some calculations. And these are just rough estimates here. One thing that I am going to do is on my next day off is, I think I'm going to be off this weekend. I'm going to take off this weekend. But it is kind of hard to get to the DMV on the weekend. So I think I'm going to contact the DMV to find out exactly what I owe before, you know, my registration is due. So I can do that one morning sitting at my desk. I can do that at work. So I need to do that. And then there was something else I wanted to do. You can't really call about the car maintenance and say, how much would you charge to get your tire sensors fixed? Because they would say, oh, you're going to have to bring it in and we're going to have to do a diagnostic and whatever they say. Oh, they get on my nerves. But I'm going to work on that too. I don't want to spend all day Saturday on my day off running around with my car. So I might choose to do that one day next week when I'm off during the week. We'll see about that. Okay. So, bills and streaming is going to be $90. So let's put it here. Bills and streaming, $90. Then I've got the annual, which is Prime membership, Canva, and Sounds. It's $370. And then I have my sinking funds, which are and that equals $460. Okay, and so what I know about the car right now is going to be 100, 200, 225. So far I know of $225 for the car. So if I were to be smart, I would round that off to 400 and just say the rest will cost $175. Lord knows how much it's going to cost, but we'll see. Okay, so 400. So that's going to be about $1,320. So we'll see how close I can come to this number when I go and get everything taken care of. Okay, that's good, and that makes me feel so much better that that part is completed. This is going to be so important for me to stay as close to that number as I can. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to do today is, just because I'm curious, is look into my baddies and the bag scratch off for the months and see how much she is saying that I need to save for the month of April. And we will see how much that number is today because I'm curious. And it is $125 for the month of April. Got it, get it. And we're going to do it. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so that is going to be $125 for the month of April. I was just so curious, I needed to know. Okay, there's one more thing that I wanted to do from Betty's in the Bag. She has her scratch-offs that I purchased from her, and I want to see if I scratch one of these, how much it's going to be. So the last thing I scratched was ×2 because I was being real scaredy that day. So I think with my bonus money, what I should do is one of these 10 times. Oh my goodness, girl. Is she crazy? So let's see what this is going to be. We're going to add this to the month of April. And if it's too high, I'm going to scream. Y'all ready? Here we go. Y'all ready? Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to open them. My eyes are closed right now. You guys know what the number is before I do. My eyes are still closed. Oh my goodness. Is it all scratched off yet? Can you see the number? Oh my goodness. My eyes are still closed. Okay, I'm ready to open them. 2. She was good to me. She was good to me. Okay, so that is only $20. Yes, it is. I don't know. I was so worried about that number. I don't know why. Okay, so we have $145 that we are to save for the month of April, and I'm ready to do it. You guys have a great day today, and we'll talk soon, dolls. Bye-bye.